definition of fast. Hey guys, it's Luke here and welcome back to another video. Today we have a Mark III Focus RS back on the channel, and it has been a while since we've had one of these on the channel, but this one is probably going to be the most powerful one that we've had on the channel so far. It's running a Devil Developments Stage 4 setup, running approximately 530 brake horsepower. I'm loving this livery as well with the white wheels, very cool, but also have a little look at the size of the exhaust tips on this thing. They are huge. You can probably fit two of your fists in there, let alone one. Absolutely mental. So what we're going to do, in usual fashion, we shall catch up with Dave, the owner of the car. We'll run around it before going out in the car to experience what it's like. And I've experienced quite a few stock Focus RSs, and they are brutal. The way that they handle, the way that they drive, and to be honest, the suspension, everything in it is just brutal. So I can't imagine what one is like with 530 brakes. So without further hesitation, let's introduce you to Dave. We'll have a run around it before going out for a good old-fashioned hoon. Okay, so I'm now joined with Dave, the owner of the car. Thank you very much for bringing it down.
No worries.
So you've done a fair old bit to it, I imagine. Well, stage 4, right?
Yeah.
That's serious.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, definitely. So just quickly before we have a walk round, what kind of figures are we looking at?
It's a true 500 horsepower, 677 newton meters of torque. So yeah, it is a bit tweaky.
Lively.
Yeah, very lively. Running that stock ECU, it does keep that original drive. It really does, which was the main goal of the car, really.
I mean, as I was saying in the introduction, they're brutal standard. Yeah. So I can't imagine what it's like with, well, over 500 brake, really. Did you buy the car stock?
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, it was stock, apart from the exhaust, the Trev exhaust on the back, which is the least of our worries at the moment. But
they are huge, the tips on these. I mean, I just need to get a close up of these. Look at the size of them. I mean, to be honest, the stock Focus RS diffuser is pretty aggressive anyway, and it fills them up pretty nicely. So, what sort of exhaust are we running? Sorry.
It's a Miltech turbo back. That'd be.
Okay, brilliant, sweet. So let's have a little wander around. So most of the work has basically been done under the bonnet, right?
Yeah.
All done by Devil Developments, obviously. Let's have a little peek under there. So, quick walk around under here.
It looks pretty standard, really, to the human eye. Yeah. Everything's hidden away and inside the vehicle, so there's not really a lot to see apart from the Mount June crossover pipe.
I suppose all the turbo and everything's just way...
Yeah, turbo and internals inside.
Yeah. So, when you kind of started to build on it, did you go stage 1 and 2 first, or...?
No, I just went straight to the top. I thought I'd just jump it all, really, just to get ahead of the game.
Fair enough.
But I'd say with the help of Motorsport Developments, that's how we managed to keep the stock ECU, which we're quite impressed about, really.
Brilliant, yeah.
Saved a lot of cost and also more wiring.
Yeah, I imagine, yeah. So obviously, as well as the big old turbo, I imagine there's probably a lot of other supporting mods you've got to do in order to basically run the power.
There's a few more hidden supporting mods. It's got an engine brace on the engine to give it some strength. Yep. Stage 3 cams, the Quaife diff, and a secret uprated fuel pump, which helped take it over that 500 horsepower mark on the stock ECU. So one of the unique things about this car, let's say keeping the stock ECU, which we really want to achieve, is we've got the Cobb multi-map tool in there, which you can adjust with the cruise control and the up and down buttons and choose the map via the rev counter, press OK and save it. So if the wife drives it, put it in number 1, or if you take it to the garage and you know they're not going to go very fast. Yeah,
brilliant. So basically by going from 1 to 5, that's basically determines how much power it's running, right?
Yeah, basically.
So 5 is 530.
5 is all out.
All out. Yeah. All hell's breaking loose. Wicked. Yeah. So I think we'll be in number 5 today, right?
You will be, yeah.
Wicked. Well, just talking about the aesthetics of the car again. I really like it with the white wheels, you know.
Yeah,
it makes it a little bit like a rally car.
It's definitely a Marmite, but it did make the car unique. And Devils have obviously just redesigned their graphics for the car now, with the help of IFA signs in Bognor. That's, this is what we're going to be sporting now on some of our track cars.
Wicked. And one other thing as well, just briefly talking about it, the brakes, they're stock still, right?
Everything on that car you see is pretty much stock, really.
But they're decent brakes stock though, aren't they? So, I mean, if you're going ridiculous power, then obviously you need to upgrade them, but...
It stops really well, really well, with the spacers, you get a better footprint as well with it.
Yeah. Sweet. Well, I think that's pretty much covered everything. What we'll do, I think, we'll engage map 5, go out in the car, and see what this thing is like. And I kind of said in the intro that I've experienced stock ones of these and ones which are kind of running stage 1 and 2. They're brutal, even in stock form. I can't imagine what this thing's going to be like.
Yes, it's pretty brutal.
Yeah. Well, without further ado, let's hop in and go and have some fun.
No worries.
Bloody hell, man, that is rapid. So, we're out in the car.
Yep.
This is nuts.
Nuts.
It goes like mad. Absolutely mad. And like I was saying, I mean, I've mentioned it quite a few times now, but these things are brutal even stock. I mean, these seats, you don't need to change them. They're buckets straight from factory.
Yeah.
I think the gearbox is still pretty good, right? It's still all pretty stock.
Yeah, apart from the quave diff, it is pretty stock.
Yeah. So none of it has been forged gearbox wise or anything?
No, that's all standard. So it was just a diff we were worried about.
Yeah. Are you running stock clutch or is that upgraded as well?
Competition clutch in there, actually.
Yeah, I was going to say with that power, it's probably...
Yeah, it is pretty heavy. Yeah, the missus does struggle a little bit to drive it.
Yeah, I love the fact that you've got the switchable maps as well. It's handy for everyday driving, I suppose. It's not always ridiculous power. So
normally just normal driving around, I think obviously 3 or 4 is normally fine.
Yeah.
As the winter comes, 5 is, it's not that it's unrealistic, but obviously because you obviously got traction control, which keeps you in a straight line to a degree.
Yeah. Loves it. You get some looks in this thing, don't you? It's delivery.
Yeah.
Bloody hell. That is rapid. I mean, like what we're saying off camera, it pulls the same in every gear.
Yeah, every gear.
Every single gear. Fifth. Jesus. Absolutely nuts. Yeah, that's a new definition of fast. And having come from a completely stock car to straight up stage 4, that difference must have been...
It's phenomenal.
Mental.
So for first and second, to be fair, I didn't really notice it.
Yeah.
But once you get to the end of second and third, that's when you're kind of like, that's what I was missing.
The difference.
That's exactly what I was missing.
I mean, the first time you put your foot down, having the conversion done, you probably thought, holy moly, what have I created? No, it's certainly no slouch.
Yeah, the thing that makes you a little bit twitchy is when you're in 4th and the ESP light still comes on, even though it's a 4-wheel drive car, and you're kind of like,
yeah, that probably shouldn't be on. God, that's brutal. When you let off the throttle, it's like you're just back into the world, aren't you? Knocks you into next week.
That's the good thing about being a manual. I think this puts a bit of edge on it. I think if it was auto or DSG, I think it would lose the rawness of it.
Yeah. I mean, just there's nothing like a brutal manual shift in a modified car. No. Like nuts, absolutely nuts. And I understand you're not going to get a decent representation of my facial expression because you can't see.
No,
it's covered under the mask, and you probably can't see much either because my glasses keep on misting up. But mate, this is unreal. I'd struggle waking up this morning, but I'm awake now.
Yeah, it's a good wake up once you've warmed up.
That's it. I mean, if you drive this daily, don't need coffee, you just need the Focus RS.
On a track, I think it'd be pretty impressive.
Yeah,
I have to say, I think it'd be pretty damn good.
These cars are almost track cars from standard.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, going back to these seats, they're fully fledged Recaros.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not the comfiest things, but that's what this car isn't meant to be. It's not that type of hot hatch, which is like a businessman's hot hatch. It's not like a Golf R where it's just so usable.
I would say it's the modern day Escort Cosworth. I'd say it does drive slightly differently, but the way the stock ECU's been mapped, it gives it that rawness on the revs, the pull, all of it. It's good.
It's just one word that sums up, and it is brutal. Absolutely brutal.
Animal, brutal.
Yeah. No, it's taken me by surprise actually, because I mean I've been in stage 2 Focus RS pulling 400, 450 brake, but that extra bit, it's made a big difference. Big difference. It's just point and shoot.
ESP.
Oh, does that come on there? So you're saying that you're running stage 4 now?
Yeah.
Stage 4, 530 brake. Is it possible to go any further than that?
Probably not a stock ECU.
Yeah.
You'd have to bite the bullet and go, but that was part of the reason I think the Devils, they wanted to do it, because they wanted a stock ECU for affordability really.
Yeah, I mean Cyvex standalone ECU is a lot of money.
A lot of money. So it makes it just that little bit more within range for people really, I feel.
Yeah.
But true to form with Ford, third gear is just lovable.
Yeah, third gear is a sweet spot.
Yeah, it's really, always.
Well anyway, Dave, thank you so much for taking me out on here. This has really opened my eyes to fast Fords, because I don't really feature many fast Fords on the channel. I think I really need to start doing that, especially some of the older school stuff, and maybe some Cosworths, little bits and bobs like that. But yeah, one hell of a Focus RS.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. Absolutely mental. So that's going to wrap things up for me today. I will leave all the details for Devil Developments down in the description down below. But what a car. Absolutely mental. Anyway, that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please make sure you leave a like and make sure you subscribe for all the adventures still to come.